Okay. Hey Ruby, so this one is going to be for the arietta, the Grieg piece, the E flat one. And this one should be a lot shorter, but I just wanted to give you something so you had some guidance on it. Um, all right, so this piece is really all about the harmony. Again, it's a beautiful tune. We are in the key of E flat. So we've got this scale we want to be pretty comfortable with. And we've dealt with this before. The fingering is a little weird. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think the easiest way to is kind of imagine you're playing C minor, and then but just start there. So if you were doing, because it's the relative major, so you're just starting there with the finger. Just make sure it's 4 that comes back over to the B flat here. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. And it's worth noting the E flat scale, or excuse me, E flat chord. Be that one, the Oreo. Play with your thumb, but just so you can see. And then the major 7 would be the D. Again, pretty chord. I'll scoot over here. So a good warm-up for you, of course, would be playing that chord. If you want to do that arpeggio, it's 3, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 3. Cool, but that's E flat, and of course we're going to see those guys in the piece pretty frequently. We also have a bunch of these C flats, which are going to be basically B, and that the second and third measures that we're dealing with here, it's a really ambitious chord. It is a diminished chord. It's going to be, oh, let's treat it from B. Sorry. All right, so basically boils down to this, which is B diminished 7, B, D, F, and A flat. But what's weird there is we got an E flat in the bass. It's tied for the first one, so it's ringing, and then that chord will happen. It's a sour sound. It shouldn't work, but it does. In the third measure, he does hit it with that B, so he's going for that clash. But then it comes right back out to the beautiful E flat sound. So a little bit of tension release sort of thing going on. So the melody, as you know here, is really simple. Really just these repeated G's. It's worth knowing, so we can bring it out. It goes like this. G, E, F, 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 D. I messed up the rhythm there, but that's all right. D. So nice little change there. C and F sharp, and then. Good. So that's our melody. We'll get to that. My goal for this week is to see if we can get the harmony for the first 2 lines, basically. So again, in the opening here, and I would recommend just at least doing the chords with both hands, just so you can hear all the voices in the chords. You can handle it. The right hand is pretty much just sticking to 1 and 2, those sort of motions, and that for the second measure, of course. So those 2/3 would be G and B flat, and then A flat and C flat are the right hand notes that you got to worry about. All right, and then down below, we're starting with our E flat kind of 5-2-1 shape, all the black keys there, adding the G and B flat there. I think you can see it, but that makes our E flat chord. So again, I'm taking off the top melody here. It's just going to be the harmony. So we're going. Right, easy enough. Let's move to the next measure. It's going to be tied on the bottom. We have a C flat, D, A flat, and B is the chord. So we're going to repeat that. This time we do hit the E flat with it, and then back. Cool. So just be careful about the ties. It's easy to see that note down there and plunk at every measure. The second and fourth measure is going to not have it. All right, and we'll hold off on the metronome for now, but I am going to try to be super steady, so you can practice with me. All right, so I'm going to go for that first line, just the lower harmony here. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Cool. I need to take my own advice on those ties there. Again, it's, sorry, the second and fourth measure are tied over on the left pinky. Let's do that one more time. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's in 2, 4. You could be counting like 1. It's actually 1 E and 2 E and Okay, one more time. Ready, go. Very good, and that was a good run. So again, just let's master that part first, and then once you're comfortable there, I'm going to slow down a little bit, but I am going to try to add these guys up top. So much slower. I'm going to go 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry, horrible. I got to stop doing the ties. I'll get it. We're both getting it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and then I don't know if you can see over here on the right hand, but that F, D natural. It's tempting to hit that as a flat, but that's the one. All right, so let's just do that a couple times here. Again, same relative speed. Ready, go. Cool, and I'll get those ties eventually. Just try your best. All right, great. And then let's go into the next line here and take a look at what the left hand's doing. So it's kind of a walk down sort of thing. The G stays constant through all this. Your second finger, or well, if you do want to modify that third finger, you would do the thumb. Okay, but let's take a look at them. The first one is C and G to A natural. It's like a C minor 6 sort of thing. And then I'm going down to B flat and G with the B flat on top. So do that with me. Ready, go. One more time. Okay, and this is the hard one. I actually do like to do it with 5 and 2. It's really awkward. But if you'd rather, I think you were doing 5-1 over to 2. That's totally fine. Just make sure that you're practicing it that way and that you're fluid with it, you know. So I'll adapt. I do think it's easier with 5-2. Anyway, let's do the crossover. So and then back to, sorry, I kind of flubbed it, but D, G, B flat is the last one. So that G minor chord is there. So let's just take those again in time, nice and slow. Get used to those 4. So ready, go. Okay, a little slower. Good. And then I believe it just repeats that. Let's check it out to make sure. Yeah, it does. I messed the last one, but that's it. And then we go to that last figure there in the left hand. Okay, great. So I'm going to do that 4 measures. Again, just the left hand. If you can play with me, that'd be great. So we're going 1, 2, ready, go. Might as well end the. Okay, beautiful stuff. I love it. All right, and then the right hand, you get an easy ride here because this is just doing E flat and G the whole time. So again, if you exclude that top voice, which I think we should, just kind of work on the harmony for this line, it's going to be kind of like this. Cool. So again, like right hand's no big deal, so you might as well just kind of go ahead and have that in once you feel like you've got control of those left hand patterns. Let's do that one more time. I'll give you a version with the top just in case you get there, and then maybe we'll talk about this breakdown at 10. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, Ruby. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Okay, good. And again, obviously you can back that section up if you need to. I think once you get the hang of it, obviously you'll be able to practice on your own, but this is just to give you a visual on how the hand shapes look and let you hear it kind of all together. All right, great. So again, I'm happy with that much, but let's just try it with the right hand in there. It's basically stepping down from that E flat, D, B flat, D, C, C, B flat. So you can get it. Just be careful if your flats. You'll know if it's out. All right. So again, I'm keeping my 1-2 here. I should move this over so you can see it. You got the left hand now. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool, so not flawless. Let's try that one more time. Ready, go. Beautiful. And then if you get there, just so you can see these chords, make sure you're right. It's E flat, A, C and F sharp, another diminished chord, just inverted. And it goes to an E flat chord over the G. And then we got A flat and E flat with an F. A flat 6 is the harmony. Okay, and then we got, and then results here. Okay, very nice. So I'm going to attempt just to play through from there to that section. I can't promise perfection, but just so you have an idea of what we're shooting for. Should be good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. So Mr. Chris has a little bit to work on there as well with those ties, but again, we'll get it together, and I think we'll both enjoy this one once it's up and going. All right, thanks, Ruby. I know these videos are long, But hopefully there'll be a little companion for you while you're practicing. And again, it's a great time just to up our skills, get everything going. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you at the next lesson.